Stephen Taylor.
Thank you. Thanks, Rick. Of all the introductions I've had in my life, that was the most recent. Thank you. A couple of new ones. I've had a few. It's too strong for me, the beer in here. I'll do my best. Sorry for being unprofessional and reading, but they knew. This is about one of my ex-wives. I won't say which one. Bit of a lottery, really. None of them liked me. This is about one in particular, where it was hard work. This is called You Didn't Like. You didn't like going to pubs having a pint or a wine. You didn't like rock concerts. That should have been a sign. You didn't like spicy food, so we could never go for a curry. You only wanted fast food, even though you weren't in a hurry. You didn't like going to football on a Saturday afternoon. You didn't like Christmas time. You said it came too soon. You said that about me, though. You didn't like travelling. You preferred to stay at home. You'd rather go to Bury Market than take a trip to Rome. You didn't like dinner parties or friends coming round for tea. You didn't like friends of mine, you weren't that fond of me. You didn't like Spanish holidays in Barcelona or Madrid. And you didn't like adventurous sex. But luckily your sister did. This is very, very new. Last week I went to, it wasn't last week, it was last week. The week before, I was in Blackpool. Have you ever stayed? Yeah. Hello. Well, have you ever stayed at a Britannia hotel? Do you know the ones I mean? Yeah. They buy all the right big falling down hotels, don't they? And then it's 20 quid a night. And obviously this isn't about them. This is about shit on your hotels. Because I don't want to be sued, or how can they sue you when it's the truth? This is called Real Britannia. If there's one thing that's guaranteed to bring on depressive gloom, it's the thought of spending a night in a shit on your hotel room. The mighty imposing hotels that once were impressive to see, well, they haven't been decorated since 1953. Service industry at its worst. There will be one in your locality. A blot on the hotelier's landscape, a boil on the arse of hospitality. There are some disturbing signs that have me crying out loud. There's an odd mark on the mattress that looks like the Turing shroud. And the kettle has a smell of something rather pungent. Could well be the midnight doings of a previous incumbent. The waste bin in the bathroom has an abundance of debris. The hair in the shower plug hole could stuff a small settee. You need to avoid the bathroom, it's fair to say it's a mess. There are stains on the towels that you wouldn't want to guess. For cleanliness and hygiene, you can only live in hope. Because there's a floater in the toilet, pubes in the soap. And the bedroom walls are weary, the plaster's heavily crumbling. Around the top of the bed where the headboard has taken some pummeling. So I hope the accommodation when I finally go to hell is better than I have encountered at a shit on your hotel. One for Halloween. Opportunity to for ugly people to put makeup on and not look sad. It didn't work. There's pumpkins in the window, skeletons hanging down, there's Dracula and zombies and a really scary clown. They're on the hunt for sweeties, coming down your street, knocking on your door, they ask trick or treat. You look into their little eyes as up your path they roam. No, this isn't America. Fuck off home. And I'll finish with this one. I wrote this many years ago, and some Johnny come lately, Cooper Clark, wrote a song on the same subject, a poem about the same subject, about pies. And his was, you'll always get a guy with a pie. And in my poem, the word guy was there, because it rhymes, obviously. So I stopped doing it, and then someone asked me for it some time ago, so I thought, right, start doing it again. And I rewrote it a bit, I got rid of that line. And this is my tribute to the great British pie. Since way back in ancient Egyptian days, at mealtimes we've been perfectly set in our ways. There's no better culinary feast for the eyes than a plate full of steaming, freshly baked pies. Any shape, any size, an Epicurean surprise, the ideal meal to gourmandize. It means pig in it. With quality, there's no compromise. It's dinner time, bring on the pies. Have a small pie or maybe a big one. Pie every day if you live in Wigan. Say my word, don't take the test. Northern pies are always the best. Hooker? Hooker! Yes, a proper pie for your main course. It's better than sexual intercourse. The way I do it. Why dive into a partner's thighs when you could be tucking into luscious pies? For physical activity, there's a time and a place. So take that dirty look off your face. Hold back your sexual urges, baby, till you've had a great plate of pie and gravy. Cut out that casual fellatio and get noshing on a meat and potato. Beef and ale will never fail, minted lamb is off the scale. Take a chicken and mushroom, get you clicking in the bedroom. When dining with Harry, Charlie and Sydney, you'll not go wrong with a steak and onion. I couldn't think of a rhyme though. They say that carrots are good for the eyes. They're just telling you porcupines. Yes, porcupines will go down fine. Don't confuse them with porcupine. Meat and veg and all things tasty are made all the better for a wrapping of pastry. A plate of mince is just a waste unless enveloped in a pastry case. Cheese and onion, you couldn't hack it without a flaky pastry jacket. A transport calf salad, there ain't nothing fouler. Send it back with haste, swap it for a growler. It's good enough for Hollywood, so it is for you and I. Immortalised in film, The Life of Pi. I've not seen it, I'm guessing. Nouvelle cuisine is barefaced robbery. Don't stand for all this gastronomical snobbery. When the maître d' swings on by, don't take no shit, demand a pie. Ignore his poncy upper class cries. They come with chips, not bloody French fries. So ignore this modern arty-farty fakery and get your ass down to the local bakery. Know your place and stand your ground. With a pie on your plate, you're going to be sound. So if you're feeling low, like the end is nigh, when the stakes are high, look the world in the eye. You'll get all the sustenance you need to get by, because my friends, that's the power of the pie. Go grab a pie. Bye-bye. Oh, yes.